Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereof. Welcome to Math with Mr. Mertens. I greatly appreciate you being here. A little bit about me first. Hi, I'm Edward Mertens. I graduated from Independence High School in 2005. I also graduated from GCU in 2017, not too many years ago. So this is actually only my fourth year of teaching. Uh, I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I am now married with three daughters. I say now married, but it's been about 10 years. My three daughters are 6 and 8 years old. Yes, I do have a set of twins, and they are in first grade, and my oldest is in third. All right, let's talk about trust. Trust. What it stands for is talk appropriately, respect others, understand and abide, show up prepared, and take charge. Uh, a little bit of a breakdown for what that actually means. In the virtual classroom, we communicate exclusively with our words or through chat. Not much of body language is shown, especially if we want to go ahead and make sure that your child's privacy is kept, private. So talking appropriately is really a big deal. If someone comes on the microphone, we do expect that student to use appropriate language, or if they are typing in chat, to make sure that it is math related. Respect others. Just please make sure that there are no inappropriate comments towards other people and that we respect everybody's opinion there. And we want it to be a safe space within the virtual classroom and for when we return within the in-person classroom. U for understand and abide. That just means please understand and abide by all school rules. If you're unsure what the school rules are, especially in this virtual environment, please make sure you're looking at the student handbook. It is online and on the Thunderbird website. Show up prepared. Show up prepared simply means make sure you come to class with an open mind, come to class ready to learn with a good attitude, and you have the appropriate materials. In this case, a notebook and a pencil definitely helps when we are taking notes. T for take charge. We have budding adults within this classroom. These teenagers are trying to deal with adult emotions, and we want them to go ahead and take charge, meaning if they need something for their education, I definitely want them to go ahead and ask for it. If they need assistance, ask a question. If they're unsure about a grade they received, make sure they come and ask me. If it says in the grade book that they have a 0 on an assignment or something is missing, but they have proof they turned it in, come see me. I want to make sure that I am doing my job as best I can for them, and the best way for them to do that is to make sure they take charge of their education. My class schedule. First hour, I have Algebra 2. That is the third year of math for most high school students. And Algebra 1, second and fourth hour, that is the first year of math for most high school students. Some of your children may have a fifth hour class already, but most of the children at THS do not have a fifth hour, and so I provide an extra opportunity period for those students to come in and get any extra assistance via the WebEx or virtual classroom. Homework. Calculators are needed every single day for assignments. If your child does not have a calculator, then you can definitely go ahead and have your child download one through the Google Play or iPhone App Store. Desmos is absolutely free. It is wonderful. As a matter of fact, it is embedded inside the assignments within Canvas. So your child can get used to using Desmos on their phone, and also this way they can get used to using it within Canvas as they're doing their assignments. So as stated before, daily class assignments are within Canvas, and almost every single night your child will have an assignment. There may be a few days where we have makeup days, and I have students work in class to get assignments finished. I do also give students the chance to do work within the classroom, a little bit of asynchronous learning. So I give them time in class to go in Canvas and try and get the assignment done. This way they're not too bogged down later on in the evening to get their work completed. Breaking down the grading scale here for both Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. As you can see in both classes, tests are weighted the most, assignments are also worth a good chunk, quizzes are both worth 10%, Participation, 10% in algebra and 5% in algebra 2. The reason why the weighting is different is because algebra 2 is a little bit more of a rigorous concept for the students, so tests are worth a little bit more while assignments are worth a little bit less. Participation, your students may have talked about something called a drop box. The drop box is like a nice checks and balances for me and Canvas and your child. This way they are getting all the points that they so deserve on their assignments. I count the drop box when they take pictures of their work and input that into this drop box. I count that as participation points. If you are curious to know what your child's grade is, please make sure you sign up for Student View. If you haven't signed up for Student View yet, it lets you see almost everything your child is doing at school, daily attendance, their grades. If your child has any write-ups or anything like that, you can definitely see those as well. Of course, not just write-ups, but any good notes that teachers input into Synergy as well. Synergy is the live grade book, and it transfers over to Student and Parent View to let you see your child's grades. Okay, makeup work and extra credit, extra help. Students get homework almost every night, just as stated before. I do accept late work for partial credit, but that is up to a point. If there is an assignment that was due in week 1 and we're already in week 8, chances are I will not accept that for partial credit. But there are always extenuating circumstances where a student may have forgotten it, there was something with the family or your family that came up, and that is totally okay. If your student comes to me and speaks with me about it, then we can definitely see what can be done for partial credit. I talked about the extra opportunity period a little bit. That time that I am available is Tuesday through Thursday, 1:55 p.m. through 3:25 p.m. I am there to help out your child to make sure that they are getting through these assignments, because I know it's very strange doing everything virtually. That is for them to come in voluntarily. However, if your child is not completing assignments, not doing the work, then I will make sure to assign 5th hour EOP, and if they don't show up, that actually counts as an absence. One thing I do want to touch on, it is Tuesday through Thursday for that EOP, as Mondays I have meetings with other teachers and I do grading, and Fridays are specifically done for grading and any updates to Google Classroom. If you do have any questions of me, questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to text or email me. My email address is edward.mertens@guhsdaz.org, or you can text me at 623-980-3224. Thank you very much for your time. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I will end this like I end all of my meetings with my students. Be safe and do good things.